Hello everyone, I am Henry, and I'm just a regular Call of Duty player, and so getting 50 kills in a game is a big deal. Come join me on my journey to try to get 50 kills in a game. Before I do that though, I want to show you my latest comic strip based on Max and Mori, and Max and Mori are Call of Duty players, and the comic strip is about Call of Duty, so hopefully you'll enjoy this comic strip really quick before I get into the main topic of this video. I'm going to pause the video so you don't miss any of the action, so don't worry. I hope you like reading my comic strips as much as I like making them, because I really enjoy making them, and I think they're pretty good. I really like making them. Max and Mori are interesting characters, and I like putting them into these videos, so I hope you enjoy them. The 50 kill game thing. I am using this particular gameplay because this one is a little bit more typical of my good games that I do not post on YouTube. I mean, this game is not spectacular by any means, but I'm still happy with the score at the end of this game, but it's not the kind of score that a typical YouTuber would post and be proud of, kind of thing. And this is what is more typical for me for when I'm having a game session and I think, oh yeah, I got a good game, and that's what this is. Nothing big deal, but it's not near the 50 kills. I almost said 100. That would be crazy. It's not near the 50 kills that I would like to get on a more consistent basis, and that's what this whole series is about. I would like to get 50 kills on a consistent basis. I've made some rules for myself about these 50 kill games and about the road to these 50 kill games, so here I'm going to present them to you now. Number 1, each game has to have more kills than the game before it. So I don't want this to be a series that's really, really long, so I'm going to have each game have more kills than the game before it. I will have one exception, and that is if I try something really radical, like play a game mode I hardly ever play, or play hardcore, which I hardly ever do, and it turns out well, or I learn something interesting, then I'll make an exception in that case. But really, I want each game to have more kills than the game previous. I am using this series of games to actually apply lots of what I know in my head, and, well, hopefully it'll work out that way. And so when I get a game that has 50 kills, it's not really enough. It doesn't prove that I've actually increased my skill level in any way. It might be a one-off. So I want this series to conclude when I have 3 games of 50 kills to show that I've actually improved and that it's not just a lark or chance that I happen to get a game of 50 kills. Because to be honest, I've had at least 2 games that I can think of with more than 50 kills. One was very near the beginning of Black Ops 3, and I got a game of Safeguard. It actually went into overtime, double overtime, you know how it goes into 2 extra rounds. And I got like lots of kills. It was over 70 kills in there. And as well, I just recently posted a game on Nuketown where I had over 70 kills. But those are the only 2 games I can think of where I had more than 50 kills. And so, like I said, it's going to be a big deal. So I'm going to give it a try, and I want to have at least 3 to show that it wasn't just a one-off, like those other 2 obviously were. Any game mode. I'm not going to restrict myself to just domination or TDM or just ground war or whatever. Whatever goes to get these 50 kills consistently, that's what I'm going to do in this series. And lastly, no overtime. Overtime makes games go extra long, and that's really kind of cheating when you're trying to get 50 kills and all of a sudden you get twice as long to do it in. So no overtime. So that wraps it up for the rules for this series of trying to get 50 kills in a game. How about I go over what I've been trying to do in this game to try to get as many kills as I possibly can, and we'll see, well, you can see in front of you how well it works for me. Number 1, I am trying to use the best gun that I feel comfortable with, and that is the BRM. I really like the BRM. There's a couple other guns that I really like. There's the Dingo and the Man of War and the ICR. So you might see me switching to those guns in this gameplay. Well, not in this gameplay, in this series I should say. But right now I'm starting off with the BRM, with the Elo sight, which is of course the easiest to use. And there I get picked off by a guy I didn't even see. He was hiding down there. And you'll see later on in the gameplay, I checked for that spot, but he's not there. But yeah, he got me that time, that's for sure. Okay, yeah, so the BRM, I am using some higher score streaks. I'm not using the Mothership, but I am using the Cerberus and the Wraith and the Wraps, because I think if I have those 3 going, and if I can cycle through them at least twice, I'll probably get a 50 kill game. So we'll see how that goes. and that's what I'm aiming for, to get my 50 kills through the use of my score streaks. I know that I'm never going to get them just with gun kills. I'm no Mark J. And did you see that Talon come in, check out my room and see if I was in there, and then it just flew away? I thought that was funny. But that HCXD card did not just go away. It knew I was there and exploded in my face. I find that when I'm shooting at a distance with the BRM, like across to another window, as long as I don't have a sniper, I do pretty good against those kind of opponents. It's these kind of situations here where I'm really close and they jump especially, or if they gang up on me like that, 3-1, that I don't do so well. So one of the things I'm going to try to do is try to keep my distance, and also try not to have to shoot at 2 or more guys all at the same time. And that's a case where I just was unlucky in my spawn and started going, and they just shot me down. Now you see I keep doing the same thing over and over again there. I figure if it worked the first time to get a good number of kills, I'll try it again. And look, here I go, and I try again. Maybe that's something I can learn from. If it's not working out, maybe I should do something different. But here it kind of is working out. I'm getting some kills, and so I'm trying it in hopes that I'll get even more kills than I have in the past from this spot. Now, the game is winding down. I am not going to get my 50 kills in this game, obviously. I already told you that. And I'm going to get just slightly over half of that. My teammates are doing a good job. They're probably going to get a good number of kills, but I'm definitely not. See, the BRM is good for taking down a couple guys at a distance like that, but up close, no, not so much. Here, the Raptor are saving me, so I thought it would be okay to go and get those tags. And here, another guy comes out at me, and I catch him. Now there's a guy that slides across to my left, but he never comes back, so I cut across to this shot here. And again, I got a guy at the distance, and it works out well for me here. And another guy at a distance here, but he's taking shots at me, and I don't think I was quite ready for that, so I back off quick, and then I think about going in at it again. And here they come. More than one guy at the same time, I don't do well. Mark J, well, he would have taken care of them like it was nothing. Thank you for joining me in this first game of my road to 50 kills. Come back next time. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you for watching. This is Henry, over and out.